Dobson Lesson 26 introduces you to the future tense in Greek. What do you know so far? You know luo in the present. You know about two past tenses, augmented, one of them marked by a suffix, and then two similar but different sets of endings. I untie. I am untying. I was untying. I untied. The future in Greek is thankfully extremely easy to form. You add a sigma, and then the same endings as the present. I shall untie. Now, keep an eye on this because there are two different English futures, shall versus will. And I've said I shall untie, and that is a simple. The jury is still out as to whether the Greek future is really simple or continuous. So you can also say I shall be untying. Do bear both kinds of ideas in mind when you're translating the future, because it may be that either the simple or continuous makes better sense at any given point, and that it doesn't quite match how English is working at that point. So your basic structure is the future has a sigma, like the aorist, but no augment this time, and the same endings as the present. Just a spoonful of sigma helps the future tense go down. It really is that simple. So you're going to have lu, so in the indicative. If you wanted it, lu, sown as a participle. These do exist in Greek. They're not really used in the New Testament, but they do exist, and they are used, for example, for purpose clauses. Lu, sane as an infinitive. The song to which the title of this page is a reference does exist. It has been written by a friend of mine, and I will give you access to those words separately from this video. Copyright belongs to her. There are some irregularities. So your basic idea is you've got your sigma and then the present tense endings. But let's look at another few verbs. Lambano, lego, akuro, balo, erchomai. Lambano changes its stem to leps. Lego changes its stem to er. Akuo keeps the aku bit and the sigma, but is different for other reasons we shall come to. Bal has a shortened stem, and erchomai has a different stem. Lepsamai, ero, akusamai, balo, eliusamai. So one thing that's happened is lambano and akusamai have become middle in the future. There is a change in voice with some verbs between present and future. Liquid verbs like balo will not have a sigma. So as strategies, you have a change of voice, stem change. Liquid verbs lose the sigma, but may do things like lose another syllable, another letter, like in this case balo loses a lambda, and will change their accentuation to a circumflex in order to demonstrate that contraction. Those are the main patterns of difference you get. So you might find some change their stem, you might find some don't actually use a sigma if they were liquid verbs, and you might find that some verbs change their voice between the present and the future. A few words about some of the vocab in this. Doxasdo, I glorify. That zdo is your factative, so you know that's going to be making something happen. And then doxa is glory. So doxa zdo, I make glory, I glorify. That ify is also a factative ending in English. Sorsdo, I save. You may sit with an iota subscript under the first omega. Both are possible. Sorter with its agent suffix, saviour. Her soteria, with that iota alpha at the end, and now feminine. Salvation or safety. Zdao, I live, with the irregular infinitive stern. Hezdoer, life. Tosdoon, living creature. Now neuter. Zdoo poeo, I make life. Notice that zdoon and zdoo poeo have also gained iota subscripts. And then you've got agero, I wake up, which is a little irregular, so you need to keep an eye on it. And erchomai, I go, for which the future, as we just saw, is eliusamai. I shall go. Other future forms for erchomai are available in other kinds of Greek. So if you do find yourself reading Greek beyond the New Testament, you will need to learn a different future for erchomai.